Miles Beyond 40, A Running Journey. Chapter 1, A Wake-Up Call at 40 Before 40. The word running wasn't in my vocabulary unless I was running late to a meeting. No one in my family ever ran. We were more remote control athletes, experts in couch lounging. But that all changed after my 40th birthday. I went in for a routine physical and the numbers on the chart were not in my favor. Elevated blood sugar, high blood pressure, borderline cholesterol. My doctor looked at me and said, "You need to make changes or these numbers are going to change your life." At first I tried walking, then I tried the gym, but nothing stuck. One morning, frustrated and tired, I put on an old pair of generic sneakers and decided to jog a little. That 1 mile shuffle around the block felt like a marathon. But it also felt right. It was the first time in years I felt like I was actively fighting back against those numbers. Chapter 2. The power of friends and excuses. Change is hard and consistency is harder. In those early days, I found every excuse not to run. Too cold, too early, my back hurts, my socks are in the dryer, you name it, I used it, but I wasn't alone. 3 of my close friends were also trying to make healthier changes. We formed a little group. At first, our runs were more about complaining than cardio. We had a pact: whoever bailed on a scheduled run had to buy coffee or breakfast for the rest. That incentive kept us honest. We would joke, race each other to imaginary finish lines, and celebrate even the smallest wins, like making it through a run without gasping like a fish out of water. That camaraderie made running less of a chore and more of a joy. Chapter 3, Shoe Struggles and the Brooks Revelation. When I started, I ran in the only shoes I had: cheap, no-name sneakers that were more fashion than function. After a few weeks, I developed blisters, shin splints, and ankle pain. I thought I was just out of shape, but one of my running friends suggested I get a proper pair of running shoes. Enter Brooks Ghost. The first time I ran in them, it felt like I was running on clouds. The pain started to disappear, replaced with comfort and a new sense of confidence. Lesson learned: gear matters, and Brooks has been my trusted companion ever since. Chapter 4, The 1 mile Start and the Portola Hills 5000. My first real test came at the Portola Hills Park in Orange County. I signed up for a 5000 without telling anyone, worried I might back out. I trained in secret, pushing my distance from 1 mile to 3. Crossing that finish line felt like winning Olympic gold. I was sweaty, out of breath, but grinning ear to ear. I posted a picture on Facebook with the caption, "From couch to 5000. First medal of my life." The likes, comments, and virtual high fives were overwhelming. That day I proved to myself that I could do hard things. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. Chapter 5, The Irvine Streets and the Rise to 10,000. With the 5000 under my belt, our group started meeting regularly for longer runs. We ran through the wide, clean streets of Irvine early mornings, crisp air and the hum of the city waking up around us. 10 km became our new standard. We started naming our routes, setting records, and even planning vacations around running events. We talked during runs, laughed, sometimes argued, and always finished stronger. Each run was a therapy session, a social outing, and a fitness milestone rolled into one. Chapter 6, Milestones That Mattered. Every distance milestone felt like unlocking a new level in life. 10 miles. Each achievement made me feel more powerful. I was beating the old version of me mile by mile, and it wasn't just me anymore. People I knew started running too. Friends, cousins, neighbors, they'd say, "If you can do it, maybe I can too." Chapter 7, The Marathon Dream. Then came the big one, the full marathon, 26.2 miles. I trained for months using the 10% rule. Increase your weekly mileage by no more than 10%. It kept me healthy and built my stamina slowly. When race day came, my first full was the Newport Beach Marathon. I was nervous and excited. The crowd, the energy, the music, it was electric. The final miles were brutal, but I kept pushing. When I crossed the finish line, tears welled up. I had done it, from 1 mile to 26.2. I wasn't just a runner, I was a marathoner. Chapter 8. Running with Coworkers. The Long Beach Half. One of my most memorable races was the Long Beach Half Marathon with my coworkers. What started as a joke, let's do a race together, turned into weekly training sessions during lunch. We'd stretch in conference rooms, share playlists, and hype each other up on Zoom. We dubbed ourselves the Running Reports. The Long Beach course was scenic, with ocean views and a festive crowd. We finished together, high-fived, and hit a taco truck for post-race refueling. That Monday, the office buzzed with excitement. It was more than a race, it was a stress buster, a morale booster, and a reminder that we were more than our job titles. Chapter 9. The fun, the friends, and the finish lines. Running brought back something I hadn't felt in years: fun. We partied after races, celebrated with pizza, beer, and sometimes dance-offs that shall never be spoken of again. We created group chats with silly names like Run DMC and Pavement Pounders, and we kept inspiring others. Friends who swore they couldn't run began asking for tips. We even helped a friend train for her first 5,000, surprising her with a medal celebration when she finished. Running turned strangers into friends and friends into lifelong companions. Chapter 10. 10 years strong now, more than 10 years later, I'm still running, still wearing Brooks Ghost, still logging every mile with pride. I've run the LA Marathon, OC Marathon, Long Beach, and Newport Beach. I've done countless half marathons. I've gone from fearing the scale to feeling the wind in my face. My sugar levels, normal, blood pressure, perfect, confidence, sky high. I've become the guy people look to for running advice, the one who posts finish line photos, sunrise selfies, and silly slow-mo Snapchat videos with music overlays. But most importantly, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm alive, and it all started with one difficult mile. So to anyone reading this thinking, I could never do that, yes, you can. All you have to do is start.